Sometimes it feels personal, but it isn't. In our role as principals, we regularly have to deal with situations and issues that cause us stress. I'm talking about those things that cause us to wake up at 3 a.m. and they're the first thing that pops into our head. The reality of leadership is that there are things that we can control and there are things that we can't control. If you've got enough in the tank, you're better able to meerkat and see the silver lining and then learn from it. And there are always silver linings. I faced a situation last year that stayed with me for a long time. We had a teacher go on long-term sick leave, and ACC were reviewing her case on a 3-month cycle. Now, if you've been in this situation, you know how stressful it can be, and trying to deal with the uncertainty is a real challenge. We were lucky we had a CRT teacher who was all ready to teach CRT and was willing and able to step up and take the class. And whilst they were secondary trained, they knew our school, they knew our kids, they worked incredibly hard and did a wonderful job. And we were extremely grateful. But one parent wasn't happy with the teaching and learning program that was taking place in that class. And after letting me know her thoughts in a very direct manner, she moved her child to another school. I'm sharing this because I took it very personally. It stayed in my mind and I felt like I had failed. Even though we'd pulled off a minor miracle, even getting a teacher in front of this class. But when I finally forced myself to take a step back and to meerkat, I could see some silver linings. So yes, the stress was very real, but for example, it taught us about how we communicate change and uncertainty to parents. We reflected on how we could better wrap support around a teacher who was out of their comfort zone. And probably most importantly, it reminded me that a parent's reaction is something that I cannot control. My job was to resource the class. It was their choice whether to stay or to go. When we're in the thick of it, everything feels personal. So my challenge to you this week is, if you've got something that is currently on your plate that is causing you stress, write it down and draw up 2 columns. One column, the things that you can control, and then the other column, the things that you can't control. And once you've filled in those 2 columns, have a look to see, okay, are there any silver linings? Is there a learning or learnings that you can take and reflect on and that can help you grow? And if you're faced with a similar situation, next time it'll help you navigate it and help reduce the stress that you're feeling. If you are navigating a stressful situation and you need a sounding board to help you get that sense of perspective, let's have a chat. Send us a message or drop us an email. Thank you for watching. Ka kite anō.